Hello and welcome again to Motor Week. We're glad to have you with us. Building a minivan looks easy, right? You simply have to fit a maximum of passenger and cargo space inside a box the size of a conventional sedan. But in real life, that's much easier said than done. And minivan designers are constantly tinkering and even replacing their designs to find that extra little bit of interior room. Now, Honda's a good example. Their Odyssey minivan was already practical and capable. But to get the improvements that they wanted for 1999, Honda engineers had to go for a big change. And ended up with the biggest passenger vehicle that Honda has ever built. The Ohio-born Odyssey is over 16 feet long, 75.6 inches wide, and rides on a 118.1-inch wheelbase, almost the same size as Chrysler's Grand People Movers. But unlike the Chryslers, Odyssey wraps its sides in striking, sharp-edged bodywork that gives it an aggressive, get-out-of-my-way appearance, especially from the front, where the beak-like plow looks like it could simply slice through traffic. It's the first minivan that even our most hardcore sports car fans didn't mind being seen in. But the heart of any minivan's appeal remains the interior and how much people and cargo that it will hold. And in the case of the '99 Odyssey, that's a lot. The 5.5-inch wider front cockpit is dominated by a smooth, functional Honda dash with a large, straightforward analog gauge cluster. You face it in broad, supportive bucket seats, which feature standard 8-way power adjustments in EX-grade vehicles, though all Odysseys get a standard tilt-adjustable steering column. And you sit within easy reach of idiot-proof front and rear climate controls, automatic on the EX, and a stereo with beefy buttons, but still set too low in the dash for easy use while driving. Standard power features include mirrors, locks, and tilt-out rear quarter windows. Gone are the original Odyssey's sedan-style rear doors. Rear access is now by way of dual sliding doors, and both are power-assisted on the EX. Control is by a keychain remote or switchgear on the dash. Step-in is low and puts you in clever second-row bucket seats that can be indexed or slid together across the 6.6-inch wider cabin to form a two-passenger bench. But Honda kept the first Odyssey's clever third-row seat that folds neatly into the floor. The spare tire is under the floor, too. This gives Odyssey owners a maximum of 134.6 cubic feet of cargo space, only slightly smaller than Chrysler's Grands. Both cargo and passengers are motivated by a standard 3.5-liter single overhead cam 24-valve V6 engine with a hefty output of 210 horsepower and 229 pound-feet of torque. The Accord-derived V6 is powerful and clean, meeting California's low-emission vehicle standards for light trucks. Honda's VTEC variable valve timing, air-assisted fuel injection, and electronically controlled exhaust recirculation are the reasons. The stronger engine is mated to Honda's new direct-control 4-speed automatic transmission with an oversized clutch and larger torque converter, the combination of which allowed the Odyssey to register a fine 0 to 60 time of 10.6 seconds and finish the quarter mile in 17.8 seconds at 82 miles per hour. Except for an abrupt first to second shift, the transmission is significantly smoother than last year's Odyssey. The engine's sedan origin showed in the power delivery, which was strongest between 3,400 and 6,000 RPM. In addition to its sophisticated drivetrain, the Odyssey also features four-wheel independent suspension. The front is a McPherson strut design with a heavy-duty forged lower wishbone, while the rear suspension is a low-profile double wishbone design with separate springs and shock absorbers to keep it compact. It meets the road by way of standard 16-inch wheels and wider tires. They help the new Odyssey feel very car-like in corners. It turned in quickly like an Accord sedan and offered both plentiful grip and minimal body roll. The only failing in this area was the slow power rack and pinion steering, which felt heavy when pushed hard, though to be fair, few owners are likely to push it this hard. Braking is by way of standard anti-lock equipped front disc and rear drums. An average of 126 feet was required to stop from 60 miles per hour. Despite electronic brake distribution, the system's pedal was too touchy for our taste, though stability was top-notch. The braking system is also part of the EX's traction control system. ABS sensors detect wheel slip and activate the appropriate front brake caliper to slow the guilty wheel. On public roads, the Odyssey delivered a smooth, very comfortable ride, feeling lighter than its almost 4,300-pound curb weight. EPA fuel economy estimates are 18 city and 26 highway. Our mileage loop produced a commendable average of 23 miles per gallon. Prices for the '99 Odyssey were not available as we went to air, but expect them to be comparable to Chrysler's V6 Grand minivans. The LX model should base at about $23,500, while the more upscale EX will begin near $26,000. Our list of Motorweek hits is a long one. It starts with the Odyssey's sharp edge styling, then moves inside with the huge interior, clever sliding second row seats, and fold-away third seat. We also like the powerful V6, car-like handling, and comfortable ride. Misses include slow power steering, a touchy brake pedal, and a stereo that's still sighted too low in the dash. No matter how you slice it, the '99 Honda Odyssey is a lot of very cleverly designed minivan for the money. A machine that goes head-to-head with the biggest names in the minivan segment, and should make the big 1999 Honda Odyssey a very big hit with today's most demanding minivan buyers. Coming up, classic cars